good start and everything too. Like that's such a fucking waste of a fucking activation.
It's because his neck beard wouldn't allow him to tremble properly.
I'm actually contemplating on fucking getting rid of every single UR SR card I have and fully building that Blue Eyes deck that guy had, where you just put Ibly on your opponent's side and they can't do shit except for play dual link based monsters. Oh hey, I got one day of peace again. Let's see if this guy fucking is going to get rid of it. Oh, he didn't. Playing Upstart Goblin. Okay, I'll end. I already activated one day of peace. I got Royal Magical Library. I have Cursed Bamboo Sword. All I need is one more card to really kickstart the steamroll. What'd you guys eat today, by the way?
Nothing.
Neither have I. Oh, looks like I'm going against the Resonator deck.
I haven't seen one of those in a while. Huh.
Bro, what was the point of you putting both your monsters in defense mode if you're literally just going to tribute them to some or synchro summon?
Because it was entertaining. Something about the pixels moving in that way in color.
Oh hey, he was able to bring back his okay. He was able to bring back his tuner monster. Now Orion, I don't know if you were there the other day when I was bitching about like when Zangetsu got upset because like I either forfeited when I
Yeah,
lost or like he won the match and like he
wouldn't
continued
finish it.
to try to fucking mid-max for no reason.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you told me about this.
That's exact. Now you know exactly why I was getting mad. I was like, dude, you're literally just wasting my time at this point. Like you've already won the fucking duel. You know you've won the duel. Yet you're instead of just attacking and ending, you're just continuously uh linking effects and wasting time. And then he got butthurt. Jesus. Like, bro, if I activated one day of peace, I feel like this guy's an idiot if he's just going to continue to cook. Because one, he can't do any damage. Two, if I actually had a good deck, I could literally destroy his whole field after he's gone through over half his cards. Did you get off Yu-Gi-Oh, Ren?
Hell yeah, I did.
It'd be like that, don't it?
Oh, you mean like all the time?
I got Gold Bamboo Sword. As long as he can't cancel out any of my effects, I think I have the win here. There's no way he cancels that card out, right?
Maybe.
He literally sent that card to the graveyard. What a bitch, dude. Fucking Asians.
I am streaming.
I didn't say anything racist. I just said fucking Asians. Like, it's like saying, how dare they be so smart. Could you imagine, like, a whole community getting upset with you if you said something like that? Like, how dare you
People,
fucking
a whole
Asians
community.
be smart? And then they all just, like, turn against you and be like, what the fuck did you just say? It's like,
Some people get
isn't
offended by
that a
just saying
compliment?
black or just saying Mexican. Actually,
I never understood black people that get really offended when, like, any other race uses the N-word. I'm like, bro.
I know one YouTuber was like, "Oh, you can't use that word. You're not black." Okay.
I'm like, you act like you
It
grew up
wasn't
during that
even.
time.
It wasn't even made by black people. It was made by white people.
Oh no, my copy of Batman broke.
Damn.
Psycho Mantis.
I won the coin flip. Why is it that everybody I'm going against is like Chinese or Japanese?
You know what time it is?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all awake right now.
Yeah, it's called, hey, have a life. Go to work early in the morning or go to school. Do something. Don't
Yeah,
wake
most
up
of them
first
work
thing in
at
the
home,
morning.
so.
If only I had that luxury. If only you had that luxury, Duality. You out there in that 100-degree weather fucking around with peanuts.
It's all good. I don't complain about anything really.
I beat that heat.
It's like I don't complain about any game I play. If it happens, it happens.
Oh my god, we got one of these guys playing Max C. That's a busted card too.
Of course it is against people who fucking abuse pendulums, synchros, and XYZs. Like as soon as I play a card, people realize what kind of deck I'm playing, and they play that. And then I'm like, okay, I have my turn. Good luck. You ain't gonna get any cards from me.
I have to send Golden Bamboo Sword to the graveyard.
I gotta get my
Wait a
clothes on.
minute, I thought I had 3 cards. Okay, looks like I lost. I could have swore I had 2 tokens on Royal Magical Library, but I guess not. Earlier I was just destroying everybody. Now that it's late, it's like all the freaking tryhards came out. Imagine making a game with a rank system that you can just forfeit as much as you want if you don't get a good hand, and you don't lose any rank.
Are you just telling me there's a game like that that's actually perfect and actually functional? But I still have to sit through people who just like take 10 hours to do their turn?
Yeah, if only. Bro really thought he was gonna be able to play cards, lol. Imagine. This might be my last attempt. Yep. Imagine me playing Dark World Dealing just to try to get a card to be able to do something, and it literally just gives me an Exodia piece. It says, no, fuck you. We're gonna force you to sit through this next, like, 5 minutes of, like, non-stop, like, summoning bullshit.
Dare to step into my gaze.
Oof, that was close.
Wow, imagine literally the start of your round. You choose to go first. You get 3 Exodia pieces, White Stone of Legends you can't do shit with, and a tune table of contents.
Chicken.
What I mean when I say shitty RNG.
Are you scared to come out and face your fears, Batman?
Wow, imagine going into another match. You get 2 Exodia pieces, White Stone of Legends, Blue Eyes Toon Dragon, and a Cursed Bamboo Sword you can't do anything with.
I was fast. Which berry do I have? Yeah, I'm on. Let me see if my deck transferred.
Should've.
There we go. Everything's good. I play now. Yay. Alright, so I'm adding you again. Oh wait, that room you have is still open.
No, you shouldn't have
mean?
to re-add him. You should just have to.
No, I mean I was gonna make a room, but looks like the room he made is still available.
Of course, you're sending Max C to the graveyard.
Of course.
Why did I expect anything less?
Max is an amazing card. Oh, well, I'm gonna turn it off when I. Oh, wrong button. The only thing I don't like is how we cannot send deck recipes to other people. Or friends, basically.
God bless this person cannot chain effects.
I like the name of this card. Fucking Super Dreadnought Rail Cannon Juggernaut Leva. A long ass name.
How much more do you think? Does it scare you to know that I've already defeated you?
I gotta play a second chicken game here and hope to God I get something good.
I like how you say you wanna spam your deck with Harpies, Feathers, Dusters, but you can only have one.
Is it returning Book of Spell?
Come on, give me a good card, please. And it gives me an Exodia piece. Lovely. Love that for me. Ugh. Beautiful.
Just enough toxins to drive dead men insane.
Now, if he gets rid of my chicken game, I'm fucked.
Why fight back? You're as crazy as the rest of us. You need us as much
Oh
as
my
we
god, I
need
forgot he's playing a Dragon Maid deck, so yeah, of course I'm gonna be here for the next fucking 10 minutes.
fear gas to break the minds of everyone in Gotham for 100 years.
Literally, most of the cards in this game are just reskinned effects. Like, that's all they are.
Yep, I know what you're talking about.
It's just a bunch of, okay, I'm gonna let you send 5 million cards to the graveyard. And then their effects activate where you can summon 5 million other cards from your hand, which allow you to then pull 5 million more cards from your deck, while also at the same time allowing you to summon all the cards in your graveyard. Okay, give me good luck. This guy actually had a pretty shitty first phase too. Okay, we got Dark World Dealing. I don't know what I'm gonna do here. Probably have to activate Chicken Game again. Okay, I can actually activate Whitestone of our Dark World Dealing. Get rid of Whitestone of Legend. Come on, guy. Don't counter my effect. Here we go.
Whatever. Scanned it like several times. What's the point? It's already 9? What the hell?
I feel like we're adding Horus the Black Flame Dragon level 8 back to my deck. The fact is too broken. Oops.
Too late, Batman. One step closer, and this goes into the water. The cave will fill with your demons, darkest nightmares, and you will never let your precious venom. Don't do it, Brain.
Alright. Well, I was supposed to.
Bro just has a fuckload of ash blossoms in his deck, doesn't he?
When in doubt, just Ash Blossom everything. What do you mean?
Batman, can you hear me? Have you found Croc's lair yet?
I'm close to Croc's lair. I'll contact you when I have more information.
If you control 2 or more Dragon Maid monsters, you can target 1 Dragon Maid card in your graveyard and summon it. And then that card, if this card is normal or special summon, you can add 1 more Dragon Maid monster from your deck to your hand. Then send 1 Dragon Maid monster to your graveyard, which he'll probably chain with the same original card that he used the first time to fucking bring that one back out of the grave. Like, dude.
Bruce, are you sure about this? Sounds like a suicide mission.
When did I get
I
this?
tuned the scanner to detect the spores required to make the antivenom. It'll lead me straight to them.
What about Croc?
Croc's just an animal. And animals just need traps and the right bait. I'll be fine. I'll contact you when I'm done. These floating platforms will support me, but will also send sound waves through the water, giving away my position to Croc. I'll need to move as slowly as possible.
Oh, they fixed that glitch. Got it.
Enjoy feasting on your bones.
New Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon.
These floating platforms will support me, but will also send sound waves through the water, giving away my position to Croc. I'll need to move as slowly as possible.
Cool. I'm gonna try one more fucking duel, dude.
Good luck.
Of course, bro said I'm going second. Let's see what my starting hand is. If it's trash, I'm just forfeiting, and I'm going to Do something else in my life. It is. Sounds good. I don't understand why people like to go first in this fucking game.
Because then they can take their 10-hour turn first before they have to watch somebody else take their 10-hour turn.
These spores don't contain enough.
No, like, for me, it just doesn't make sense. You'd think everybody would want to go second. Because if you go second, you can actually do damage after your 10 fucking hour turn.
That's stupid.
But no, they're just like, you know what? I'm gonna summon the whole goddamn army. I'm getting the fucking Spartans from the movie 300, right? And we're just gonna fucking AFK while you know, just sit here and try to contemplate what you're gonna do. Does it not make more logical sense to do that on second turn? That way you can actually do, like, I don't know, an attack with 5 monsters that have like 5,000 attack or more?
No.
God, I feel like when I'm playing this game, and I'm playing against other people, I honestly feel like I could watch a whole ass movie by the time they're done taking their turn.
Yeah, man, it's just... I see why the most popular YouTube content on Master Duel is actually just people playing with their friends. And if you notice how they're playing, it's like all the old school way. It's not the new stuff.
That's why, like, if it is going to be newer shit, like, you have to have Ash Blossom, you have to have fucking Max C, you gotta have some type of deck that's going to allow you to, like, have a lot of pull strength, or counter a lot of different effects. Like, cause that's all the game really is just nothing but monster effects to get your whole team out there. If you take something like that one burial card that guy used on me earlier to cancel the effect of a monster card that goes to the graveyard, then either they have something else in their hand that's going to benefit them, or their turn is just going to have to end right there. And, like, with all the different effects that you can, like, chain together, it's like that with every single type of deck. Like, if there's a monster that has OP effects, there's a card for every deck that will, like, banish that monster, or cancel its effect, or destroy every monster on the field. And that's how it is for every deck. It's like, why? Like, at the end of the day, the only thing that I can think of is that the company just wants more money, so they're just reskinning abilities.
Is the Magic the Gathering game on PlayStation?
I don't think so.
No.
It should be.
I know it should be, but it's not.
To be honest, I'm actually kind of cranky because I'm hangry. I have not eaten today.
Dude, that's relatable.
And I think it does get bad on Yu-Gi-Oh! At nighttime for sure. Because earlier when I first started playing, I won like 5 duels in a row in ranked. Like, it was really easy. And then as soon as nighttime comes, it's like everybody and their mom are like playing for their lives. And honestly, if that's how like Yu-Gi-Oh! Tournaments are nowadays, I would never want to go to a Yu-Gi-Oh! Tournament. Like, duels are supposed to last, like, in my opinion, up to 15 minutes long, not 40.
Your life they don't even last 2 minutes.
Damn, maybe Maybe I should go on Minecraft.
That sounds really fun.
Me and Duality and Rhea are playing on this one world.
I'm not gonna lie,
on those right now.
I've actually been thinking about re-downloading Minecraft and stuff.
I've added quite a bit of stuff. Then you hear the people who are shit talking saying, "Wow, I woke up this morning, saw the latest updates for Minecraft to see what they added," and I laughed because they had those updates on PC Minecraft like over 10 years ago.
Seriously?
Most of this new stuff is basically modded stuff that has been added to Minecraft. Official. It's not much different than Ark.
Granted, I mean, there's millions of modders for Minecraft. On top of that, like, everything you can think of has already been probably added to Minecraft.
Just hand the game over to the mod community.
Back when I was in... The thing about Minecraft is you can play damn near any game you can think of on Minecraft. Like, as long as you have Minecraft on PC, you don't really need to buy any other video game.
The same can be said for Roblox.
They have like Minecraft, like Roblox mod, or fucking. I seen one guy playing the Dragon Ball Z or fucking Pokemon.
That's what I've been wanting to play is Minecraft Pokemon.
Oh Ryan, I was gonna send you a photo earlier, and I was gonna be like, you can't tell me that. Like, I saw a card earlier, so you know the card, the Elemental Hero card, where I was like, that kind of looks like that looks like Frieza?
Which one?
It's Elemental Hero, Terra Firma. I just sent you the photos. Well, I found another card earlier that I don't remember if I pulled it in a card pull, or if oh my god, that scared the shit out of me. Where's my bed? Why are these assholes out this early? Okay, Ryan, check your phone. Look at the photos I sent you. You can't tell me that they weren't trying some Dragon Ball Z-esque type shit.
Oh, 4-star Ladybug and Terra Firma?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see it. He also looks like Omega Shenron.
I'm like, dude.
You've activated a sonar beacon down there. Clever.
These devs or whatever for Yu-Gi-Oh are running out of ideas.
He won't be a problem.
That's the thing, like, and this stays true for, like, any game, in my opinion. It doesn't matter what it is. Like, when you reach your peak, right, you have to stop updating the game. Like, no matter how much the players want you to keep, like, making more shit, you have to stop. The reason being is because the more you update it, the more you kill it.
Are you talking about Fortnite?
No, I mean, that stays true for everything. Kind of like Yu-Gi-Oh, right? Where it's like, okay, originally Yu-Gi-Oh was fucking amazing. Then GX came out. Then fucking 5Ds technically came out, which, I mean, I didn't really watch the show, but the concept was there, and like even the Link monsters, you know, were there. I would say they should have stopped after Link monsters. Once they started updating like cards and like reskinning abilities through other cards and whatnot, like you're literally just killing the game.
Have you seen what what's the Magic the Gathering's doing?
No, I never played Magic.
They're doing Lord of the Rings stuff right now, and prior to that, they were doing Transformers.
What, and they're reskinning everything?
It's not. I don't know if it's reskinning, but it looks interesting. That's why I want to play it.
I'm trying to remember. Like some examples. What's one game that devs have like updated? Oh, Call of Duty, for example. Like
Every year.
every fucking year gets worse and worse. Then they tried to go back to their original roots and were like, you know what? Everybody was a huge fan of Modern Warfare 2 when we released it. You know, that was when we peaked and whatnot. Things like that. Or Black Ops 1 when it first came out. You know.
Or the
Then
Madden
they
series.
fucking instead of like when they came out with the Modern Warfare 2 remake, all they had to do was literally update the graphics, don't touch a fucking thing in the game, and that was pretty much it. It should have just been a reboot. That's it. What did they do? They changed the fucking targeting system a bit. They added aim assist, which never existed in Modern Warfare 2, the original. They made it more like Warzone, pretty much, right?
Oh yeah, because everybody likes Warzone.
Fucking ass. I'm not a fan of any battle royale, to be honest with you. I haven't met a single battle royale to this day that I've actually enjoyed.
My caves will be your tomb.
And they all got the concept from fucking Hunger Games. And then once they saw that people made like a Hunger Games kind of mod on Minecraft, that's when they started coming out with battle royales.
Someone help that baby up off the floor.
How about Madden?
What's one game that you played, Duality, that they just kept updating the game and like it just slowly just destroyed it?
Ark.
Oh,
Overwatch.
Yeah. Ark is definite, and Overwatch especially too. Ark for sure. Oh my god, I don't know what the hell Wildcard was thinking. It's like they must have had that one guy on the board team that, you know, he has so many great ideas, but as long as he
Eventually,
would have kept his mouth closed, the game would still prosper. But that just goes to show that companies only care about money. Like, they don't really give a fuck about the community. They'll come up with something that they'll make it seem like it's really cool, you know, something that the players might like. And then when it comes out, it's like a shit show. Not even close to what they promised. Overwatch especially. Overwatch, we were supposed to be able to get abilities that we could customize with our actual abilities and our ults. They even previewed it where Tracer threw a pulse bomb and it created like a giant cluster that like procced, and there was like 8 mini bombs that exploded around. And they never did that shit.
they never will.
I actually saw a video on TikTok where it was like, it showed like the beginning trailer or the announcement for Overwatch 2 and a sneak peek of what was to come, and the caption was like, what we thought we were gonna get compared to what we actually got. It was just a shit show of like montages and like crashing, or like one hero that they came out with, Lifeweaver. Have you heard of that hero yet, Ryan?
I have not. I kind of like fell off the Overwatch bandwagon like halfway through one.
So I was telling some friends of mine, because they always, especially randoms, when Lifeweaver first came out, they asked me, they're like, so what are your thoughts on the new champ, or hero, Lifeweaver? I'm like, you really want my honest opinion? Literally the worst fucking hero that they could have ever like came out with. Hands down. I don't know what the hell the devs were smoking when they thought of coming out with this hero. Like, I get it, his kit is actually really gnarly, but you can't create a hero like this because trolls are just gonna have a field day with him. He has an ability where he can literally grab you and pull you back to him. So
Roadhog.
imagine you're using Earth Shadow with Reinhardt, and right as your hammer's about to strike a whole team, you get pulled in the middle of it and it gets canceled.
Pardon?
Or it goes off and you're about to swing at everybody, but you get pulled by Lifeweaver because one, either somebody doesn't have their the abilities mapped or memorized, so they get them confused, or somebody's just being a fucking troll. I'm like, I get the concept. Like, if you have a tank who's, taking a lot of damage, you need to get him out of there and whatnot. Like, yeah, it's smart. However, with the way that people are nowadays, you can't. Because anybody who's butthurt or anybody who feels like trolling, especially since COVID happened, we ended up getting all these fucking idiots that never played video games in their life, but they picked it up as a hobby once COVID hit. And they honestly don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
So it's like you can't create heroes like Lifeweaver.
And that's why I'm just going back to League.
League, I mean, I don't care what anybody says. League is still good.
It's not what it was back in the day, but it's still great.
Well, that's because everybody went to Valorant.
Ugh.
Like, I get Riot, their original thing was they wanted to create games and things like that. But not only is League not perfect, and it will never be perfect because of how people are, but at the same time, that's where all your revenue is coming in. Then Valorant came out, and I'm like, dude, it's literally just a reskin of fucking Overwatch mixed with
a little bit of League.
CS:GO.
Oh yeah, CS:GO. That's another one.
I'm like, it's kind of like Apex Legends in a sense, except Apex is more of a battle royale. But they have game modes that are kind of like CS:GO, but I've never been a fan of CS:GO. I think I've played it maybe twice in the past on PC, or maybe a few times. I didn't really understand it, and I was not a fan of it.
I know what you mean. I like watching it on YouTube though.
It's just, to me, it's just bland. That's all it is.
It's a
really
generic.
bland.
It's a generic shooter.
Kind of feels like what's the game? Rainbow Six.
But
Rainbow Six is
less
just
strategic.
god-awful. Well, I mean, kinda. Rainbow Six is just god awful. When you're on defense or offense, I don't remember which one it is. You're only allowed to choose between a shotgun or an SMG. And when you're shooting the SMG, recoil is so bad in that game. It's worse than the recoil in fucking Apex Legends. With no attachments. Not to mention the concept of you dying in one hit. I get that, but I've literally sprayed a half a mag into somebody. I've even kind of wiggled my cursor around their body, and I'm like, either this guy is Neo or he's Neo, because there is no way in hell that not one of those fucking bullets hit him. And I have clips of it too. I'm like, dude, I literally did a figure 8 around his body, horizontally, and you're telling me not one of them bullets hit his ass.
I know what you mean. I'm not a huge Siege fan. I actually hate Siege. I can see the appeal, but not for me, man.
Rids have been playing Siege, apparently.
Who?
She always plays
Rid.
Siege. That's all she plays.
I don't know who you guys are talking about.
Gridlock.
Oh, he doesn't remember her. Since they had that fallout a long time ago with everybody.
She's it was her. Who else? It was her and somebody else. Oh, Knight. her and Knight, that like if you're in a party, like you probably only last in the party with both of them for like maybe 5 minutes tops before you get a headache.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, because Grid's kind of like Knight in a sense. She's not as bad as Knight is, but she she, she gets, one, she likes to act like she knows everything, and two, she just throws like bitch fits over the littlest of things.
Oh, is she the one that complains about her upstairs neighbors and her kids?
Yeah.
Okay, I know who you're talking about.
I think that's her, right?
Yeah.
Because I think
her
I
neighbors do
remembered
that,
this
though.
story that she told me one time when we were playing Minecraft.
Yeah, her neighbors were, upstairs neighbors were the worst. They finally got kicked out.
And then
And
she'll
it turned out
talk
that the
about,
whole entire apartment was destroyed by the kid upstairs. Like,
and then
completely destroyed.
she'll talk about her like surgery and things like that she's had in the past and things like that and whatnot. And I'm like, bro, my 82-year-old fucking neighbor who's had pretty much his whole body operated on, like, literally has fucking placement like kneecaps damn near, right? And he has to keep going in like every other month or something like that to like, you know, get them checked up on. Like, that man doesn't complain at all. He's never in any pain. So why is it that like the younger generation, it's almost like they're complaining to try to like be arrogant about it. Like they're flaunting their surgery off, but then at the same time they'll be like, oh, like every time I turn this way, like it feels like 1,000 razor blades going through my eyes, or like, I'm like, dude, no. When you go through surgery, the doctors are supposed to make your body like feel like everything is brand new. Like that's what they get paid hundreds and thousands of dollars for.
That.
It's true.
No, it isn't.
So you're telling me that a fucking doctor is going to get paid how much? Like maybe $300,000 a year, like a neurosurgeon, right?
Why does your neighbor have to keep going back for surgery?
No, he does. It's like every few months.
Why?
Because it's his fuck, what was it? It's not really like, I guess his body's not really taking to it. It's not that he's in constant pain. It's more like the parts that are inside either like break or like a part of his bone like breaks.
But it's
That was
supposed to be
last time
new.
I talked to him. That's when I talked to him last though. But it's probably good by now.
But it's supposed to be new,
And
right?
another thing too, Duality, if they do their surgery and it still fucking hurts, they're supposed to subscribe medication for you.
You know, we signed
until it gets
waivers
better.
in order for that not for them to fucking not get fucking that kind of thing happen to them. Sued
What?
or any kind.
Bro, I literally
We
heard of a
signed
girl
waivers.
that had a doctor pour fucking bleach into her eyes to eat away at her eyes. And you don't hear her like screaming every day saying she's in pain. I just look at it as like one of those situations where it's like, okay, if somebody says I'm gonna go commit suicide to everybody, right? It's like a person who's going to commit suicide is not going to tell anybody. You're going to literally see like a police officer trying to stop them in a video or something like that, or body cam. Like,
Okay, but what if I go to my mechanic, right? And
he's
they
like,
fix
"Hear
my
me
car
out, let me
problem,
cook."
but there's like something else that's wrong with the car in the next week, and he fixes it, and then something else unrelated starts to break, and this continues to happen for a year. But the new parts he puts in are supposed to be new, right? So why is it all these problems suddenly start popping up?
Well, it depends on the problem.
That's
Well,
done on purpose.
At what point
That
do
doesn't
I just...
necessarily that doesn't necessarily mean that the part, right? Here's the thing: if let's say if we're going to compare this to an actual body, okay,
It's essentially
then
the same.
said it's essentially the same. I mean, in some situations, yeah, or circumstances, yeah.
He's supposed to
Okay,
fix my
so
car.
if he put a brand new part in, right, and the person is bitching about the same part, right, then the doctor didn't do their job, or something's wrong with said part. Okay, if what you explained, like let's say, okay, you put a new part in, but now something else is wrong, that's something else that's wrong, right? Like let's say if Grid got surgery on her back, like her spine or something like that, right? Okay, well that causes, eventually after the surgery, her arm starts hurting. If she goes back to bitching about her back, then, see what I'm getting at?
You're an idiot. That's what I'm getting at.
No.
You think that people will put just stuff on your back and it's automatically fixed and will never hurt again? I had my boss who back in construction who had his whole entire back, his spine connected to an iron bar in order to make sure it didn't crack or hurt anymore. But he's still in pain. He has to take pain pills every single day.
That's like a splint. Yeah, that's probably going to be something that's permanent because your spine is a different situation.
Yep.
If your spine breaks down, you're paralyzed.
It doesn't matter how much surgery you get. The doctors can only fix you so much and so far.
So you're telling me if I broke my finger and I went to the doctor and they splinted it and they actually fixed the bone or whatever, it would never get better?
Nope.
What kind of break did you have on your finger?
Because I've actually broken my finger, and I have no pain in my finger to this day.
Really? I nearly cut my fingers off.
I've had surgery in the back of my throat where they cut off a fucking piece of flesh that they said could have turned into cancer. For the first week, my throat was fucking killing me, but after that week, my throat's fine. You know?
You don't feel any pain, but that damage that's still in your throat is still there. The cancer may be gone, but not what they cut off. You cannot regrow back parts that you got cut off.
What? Oh, no.
What?
That was what they cut out was an abnormality, duality. It wasn't like they cut out my uvula and like I'm sitting here waiting to grow back a new one. No, it was a piece of skin that wasn't supposed to be there.
Yeah, like I said, pain goes away, but the damage done to it doesn't ever go away.
I mean, if you look in the back of my throat, there's no scar.
Well, that's a good thing then. They must have not used something big to fucking cut.
As for my finger, yeah, my finger's more prone to either dislocating or breaking if I put too much pressure on it, and it actually almost came to that point one time when I was actually bowling and I got mad. I just threw my bowling ball down the lane and it like fucking clenched onto my finger. But other than that, it works fine. It's not hurting. And even if it was, if I went to the doctor, they're going to prescribe me medication or they're going to keep working at it to try to fix it. Unless you have just a shitty doctor that doesn't really give a fuck, then that's
most of the medical industry.
Because you need to go find a brand new doctor that actually cares.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, there's no.
Give me good luck with that. Come to California, I guarantee you.
Nope, I'm alright.
Northern California, all the doctors up here actually give a fuck.
I imagine.
They do.
How about Michael Jackson's doctor?
As long as they get paid.
Michael Jackson? That's SoCal. I said NorCal. Anybody in SoCal who's a doctor, they're not gonna give a shit. They're already getting paid a lot of money.
Let's see. Hey, you didn't really. Okay, so you know what industry I work in, right? HVAC.
Yeah.
You know that the HVAC industry is like crazily infallible.
Crazily what?
Not infallible. That's the wrong word I used there. There's a lot of like scammers in it. People who will literally like I have had a lot of professors tell stories about like people in their industry. Like one guy, so there's copper line sets leading into your unit outside. This one guy took a screw screwed it into her copper line set so that every month he had to come back and keep filling her unit with refrigerant. So much so that she actually thought that like her unit constantly needed to be refilled with refrigerant, like her
Yeah,
car.
that's a lot of that's like a lot of companies, especially mechanics. But yeah,
Doctors are the same way, dude.
Yep. Like my doctor back in Nebraska, he
well,
checked me up when I was feeling pain in my stomach. He said, "Oh, you have an ulcer. Here's some medication." And I've been took medication for like a year and a half for
well
ulcer.
that okay, so
When
that's
the
why I
pain
said
got
it's the
worse,
that's why I said it's the
when
person's
the
fault.
when the poor pain got worse after over a year and a half, went back to the doctors when I was here in when I was in Vegas. And like, no, you don't have an ulcer. You have appendicitis.
Okay, let me tell you something. All right. So, are you a firm believer in the saying that there's a solution for everything?
No.
No.
I am, because
Well,
there
yeah.
really is.
There
There's
is.
a cure for everything. There's a solution for everything.
Alright, let me tell you
Like
this story
in
about
humans have proved that solution or that saying right like so many times. Like mankind at one point didn't believe that we could fly until eventually the Wright brothers made it happen. A lot of people believe we wouldn't make it to space. Guess what? We made it happen. Like there's always going to be a solution to something at least. Because there's a million different algorithms that you could try. Now, if something like that is happening, then, and like, this is what I tell my grandmother all the time. Because people used to always like scam her and whatnot over the phone. And I told her, I'm like, nothing's wrong with the PC. She wouldn't listen to me, so I had to break it down for her. And explain it to her that like, if a scammer is like sitting there and he tells you like straight up, there's like all this shit wrong with your PC, right? And you pay to have them, fix it and whatnot, okay? Well, if I don't use my PC for the next month, like it's been sitting off since then, and they come calling back saying, oh, you have viruses and things on your computer, I haven't used it in over a month. In fact, it's not even plugged in.
That's because
So,
whoever fixes it, they always add a small software into your system for you to get a virus so they can fix it again and again, just keep getting money off of
yeah,
it.
but if you literally do a full system restore on your PC, which I did multiple times, then it literally erases everything.
Yep, that would do it.
So for me, it's like if you're gonna sit there, like if you know something's wrong, like let's say you go to the doctor, right? And this is what I did. The last doctor I had, he didn't want to prescribe me my meds. I don't know why. He just wouldn't do it. He's like, I don't do that, right? But he was a doctor. I could have stayed there. He could have like did everything else. He just wouldn't prescribe my medication. I'm not gonna just sit there and like keep him as my doctor. I actually went and I found a new doctor who did everything he did and more, and prescribed my meds. It's like if you know something's wrong and you're gonna sit there and keep going to the same idiot, like that's on you. Like there was a kid that had a bad back. I don't know if you've ever heard this story, but this kid had a really bad back. Like you could actually see his spine popping out of his back through his skin, and he was hunched over as if he was trying to lift a boulder, and that's how he had to walk because he couldn't lay down straight. And it was like an accident that he got from I think chopping down trees or something. I can't remember. And for like the next 2 years, he was like that, and his body was actually starting to heal in that way. He went to so many different fucking doctors, and they all told him, like, or they did the best that they could for him, and he was stuck like that, right? Well, he kept searching. He didn't want to give up because he didn't want to go to his graduation like that. So he actually found out about this like chiropractor who I think he has his own cell phone business, and this chiropractor was so good at what he did, he actually fixed the kid's back within like a week, and he was able to stand up straight again. Like I agree with you. There's a lot of corrupt people out there in the world, but if you're just gonna sit there and keep going to the same corrupt people, then that's your fault for being the fucking idiot. That's why I said there's a solution for everything. You can find somebody. Like if you're like if you wake up every morning and it felt like somebody literally had a fucking sharp sword going straight through your spine, would you just live every day going to the same doctor that says, I can't do anything about it, and just go through that pain for the rest of your life? Or are you going to keep searching?
I don't know. It depends on the pain.
Boy, okay, let me go get a sword and stab you through the back.
No, I mean there are painkillers.
No, there's no painkiller.
There's a solution for that. I just came up with a solution. What do you mean?
You're
Checkmate.
stupid as fuck. Well, then even then, you're just proving me right.
In the end, it all comes down to money.
Well, I know it all comes down to money, but I mean, there's certain, like, you can still search, because I guarantee you there's a lot of people out there who don't have, like, a big name. They're just getting started, but nobody will give them a chance. And they're willing to do pretty much anything just to, like, get their foot through the door. I forgot what we were even talking about.
You were complaining about Grid.
Oh. Well, Grid, she doesn't really complain about her body that much anymore.
She doesn't, because she can't. She doesn't have the money to do anything. Like, completely, she doesn't have any money whatsoever. And if she tries to get like a normal, she can't even get a normal job. And if she does, her the money that she gets will be cut down based on how much she makes.
I mean, she could literally do what Zongetsu's fiance does.
Which is?
Her fiance makes over like $10,000 a month, and fucking yeah, it's a massive headache, but I mean, hey, I would go through it for 10 grand a month.
What is it?
I don't remember. She stays home and she does like not service calls. It's like I think insurance or something else. I can't remember. But
is it like the
she
customer
also,
service industry?
But she also has full benefits to where she has like medical and things like that. So, you know, they pay for that stuff. Why is this host saying that she can't call right now? Trey called you. Fuck Trey.
Yeah, that guy.
Trey's a guy that likes her, but she claims to like me, and I'm like, well, we could watch some anime tonight. And
What about my needs, Ace?
what about your needs? Oh, I was gonna ask you guys. So you know the anime History's Strongest Disciple?
Nope.
You've never heard of it? The one with I think his name's Kenichi or something like that.
Nope.
And he trains under like 5 fucking like I wouldn't say kung fu masters because a couple of them I wouldn't really consider kung fu. Like one's a weapons specialist.
That sounds like kung fu.
They're all fucking like buff. Well, I wasn't going to mention. Well, I was mentioning it, but that wasn't the anime I was going to ask you if you guys saw. I was going to ask you if you had seen the History's Strongest Disciple. Before that, I used to watch another like anime that was like kung fu based. It was more like ecchi though. It was called Iki Tausen, and I was gonna ask if you guys had ever seen it.
No.
I still gotta look up that anime that you mentioned to me, Duality.
Fully Cooley.
Yeah, I never heard of that. You ever heard of that, Ryan?
A long time ago.
Don't lie to me. Ryan, you were that guy that watched Bobobo.
Heck no,
Bobobo's
I hate
amazing.
Bobobo.
I love Bobo.
You hated Bobobo. For me, it was like a neutral thing. Like, if I was really bored and had nothing to watch, I would watch it, but there was like no story, so I didn't really get it.
Of course, there's no story. All there is to is making fun of every single power-up ability, transformation, fusion back from the animes from the 80s and 90s.
Pretty
It was in
much.
the, that's pretty much it. It's not much different than Gintama. Except they
I
made the guy actually fucking.
Wait, no. So Gintama, yeah, Gintama was like that, but after about, I think, Gintama has way too many fucking episodes. I want to say like after the first like 300, 400 episodes, something like that, they actually started making a story.
Yeah, and Bobo only died because people. It was like apparently not appropriate to have that kind of stuff in TV back in the day. But when Gintama came out, of course it was appropriate at that time. So that's why Gintama still goes on while Bobo didn't.
Wait a
After a year and a half.
I just remembered too. Wait a minute, Orion. You were telling me earlier about fucking JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. What you know about JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, boy?
Huh? I got like halfway through season 3.
Wait, you made it that far?
Yeah.
Please tell me you're watching the Japanese dub.
No.
You're shitting me. You're watching the English dub?
Is there any other?
Please. Oh my god, you've literally missed over half the humor. If you're not watching with
What do you mean?
the
The
Japanese
cherry's the only humor.
No, if you're not watching it with half or not half with the Japanese voice actors, then you're losing half the humor.
What do you mean? The cherry's the only funny bit.
No, there's a lot more than that.
I only laughed at the cherry.
You don't know anything. What are you talking about? You didn't. So you're telling me you watched with the Japanese voice actors?
Oh, the cherry was the only funny part.
Oh my god.
Hilarious.
Ryan, I don't know what the fuck you're even trying to say. You tell me you watched literally halfway up to season 3.
Uh-huh.
And the English voice acting is not good. Compared to the Japanese voice acting, it's a lot funnier.
It was alright.
No, you don't know anything about Joseph Joestar then with the Japanese voice acting.
What do you mean? He's a guy with hair and a hat, and he has a star platinum?
No. That is Jotaro Kujo. Okay, I'm done with you. I'm gonna go find some food. I'll talk to you guys in a little bit here.
I don't know what you...
You just broke my heart.
Dude, there's way too many guys with Joe in their name.
No, there's Jonathan Joestar. Then the next season is with Joseph Joestar. Then the third season is with Joseph and Jotaro, who's his grandson.
I'm just gonna wait for the manga.
Nah, what are you talking about? The manga's been going ever before like the 1900s. Not before the 1900s, the 1990s.
I gotta catch up on One Piece before I start it.
Oh
yeah,
god.
I did too. I got another 200 episodes to go.
You too?
No, Ryan, I don't think Ryan, you haven't gotten that far in One Piece, have you?
What? Yeah, dude, I'm like caught up on the English dub.
You kidding?
No, I'm being
Wait, how
dead
far
serious.
is the English dub go up to?
Let's see. The last part I got to, he's like about ready to fight the dragon dude.
Wait. Which time? He's fought fucking God damn it.
No, you better watch what you're saying real quick. Do not spoil this.
Why is my What are you talking about?
Oh, there's a sniper in this room.
Shit, what's his name?
Kaido.
Kaido, yeah, I was like,
that's
it starts
his
with a K. I was like, is it Keto? Keto?
Yeah,
Something.
It's Kaido.
We have one guy who doesn't watch a good anime.
What are you talking about? One Piece? I started it when it first came out on television, and I watched it up to the point where Luffy got to, I don't remember if he fought the Sand Guy, if the Sand Guy Crocodile came before I think he came after the Seaman arc with
He
Arlong,
came after.
right?
Yep,
Okay. Way after.
Yeah. So I saw all the way up to Crocodile, and then I was like, yeah, no.
What, you gave up after? I tell everybody.
I'm like, I don't want. Well, at the time, Orion, that was the latest episode that came out. Like, they didn't have anything after that. I was like, fucking like 6, 7, 8 years old at that time.
I tell everybody just wait until after the Fishman arc. Or no, wait until you get to the Fishman arc, because the Fishman arc is when it starts to get really, really good.
No, you crazy. Skypiea, fucking Water 7.
Skype
and,
is
For
fantastic.
me, the Wano arc was the best.
Skypiea, fucking.
They're still in Wano. What are you talking about?
Are
Water
they still in
7.
Wano?
At
Yeah,
where
they're
I'm
still
at,
in-
yeah.
Yeah, they're still in Wano. They're just
I'm not
doing
gonna
the
say
last-
anything else then, cause fucking Orion's gonna be like, don't be spoiling.
What else? The fight against CP9, that was also fucking amazing.
CP
For me, it's just way too like I know the episodes aren't really filler based, but it's just like there's too much detail, dude.
That's
like,
what it's
there's way
supposed to
too
be.
much-
Everything that
that's
guy
way
writes
too
is
much.
detailed.
That's
It's
a
way
fucking
too much.
Top of the line story right there, fucking. But people.
No,
refuse to
it's
watch
like
it, so
it's like
stuff
reading a
that.
500-page book that literally could have been simplified in 100 pages, but
Ain't no
they went
Attack
on and
Titan.
on to like extend it.
Then you would have
Ain't
no
no
idea what's
fucking
going
Attack
on.
Yeah, it's not fucking no Attack on Titan. What they did.
What are you talking about? Like, literally, the fucking show is literally split into like 10 different arcs.
Yes, because it's like a whole entire arc for every enemy, not like 3 episodes to fight
Okay,
one enemy.
let's talk about the Big Mom arc where Sanji was literally being shipped to go fucking marry one of her daughters,
Yep.
right?
I'm past that.
Could
so
have
we
been
can talk about it.
that could have been a lot shorter. The
No,
only
it
thing
couldn't.
that people really cared about was the Katakuri fight. That could have been simplified so
That's that
long.
people
Like,
want only fights. They don't want a whole story.
well, no, it's not the story itself. The story is good. It's the fucking talking. There's so much talking. It takes
That's the
Luffy like
point
10 episodes to
of
throw
world
one punch.
building. No,
Dude, how are
that's
you a
Dragon
fan
Ball
of
Yeah.
Dragon Ball?
Yeah, that's
Dragon Ball was not that bad.
No, but
You're laughing.
Ball-
I literally just watched the whole Cell saga all over again.
Dragon Ball, Super Doro, fucking great.
You were about to say GT, weren't you?
I was,
Yeah, I was about to tell you to
GT
backpedal
was
that.
terrible.
GT was fucking horrible. The baby arc, Super 17 arc, oh fucking god.
Now that I will admit that shit was fucking. That took too long.
How many episodes went by before Goku actually completed Super Saiyan 4?
It was during the baby arc, so it was the first one. But they nerfed the hell out of everybody, so.
Yeah, Vegeta kind of got like super.
I will say one thing though, the
Super turning
artwork,
the power.
the artwork was great in GT. I will say that.
I'll give it up for that.
Super Saiyan 4 looks cool, but again, it doesn't stand a chance against God's powers, really. But people think it does.
And
Still.
no, 4 does
Yeah,
not
if you
even
watch
compare.
if you watch the I forget what game it is where they have like different versions of each other meeting.
Fighter Z?
yeah,
Or are you
they're-
talking about?
It's not
It's
a
like
game.
I think it's
an
like Dragon Ball Generations or something like that. Where
Yes, it's
It's a
based on
card
the
game?
fucking no, it's
No.
an actual game. It's based on the fan anime version of Super called Heroes.
yeah, and they literally show like Dragon Ball Z or Super Saiyan 4 Goku meeting like Ultra Instinct Goku, and like Ultra Instinct Goku is being trained by the Grand Priest and things like that. And
Yeah, they
They-
brought back.
they literally
the-
make
the
Super Saiyan
Shadow
4
Dragons.
stand up to like almost Ultra Instinct or Super Saiyan Blue, and I'm like, bro.
That's such
Uh-huh.
a joke.
Because if I remember right, Super Saiyan 4 is like 20 times stronger than 3. Not that strong. Well, pretty strong, but God mode itself is like thousands of times stronger than fucking Super Saiyan 3.
4 standing up to Ultra Instinct? Are you kidding me?
All I know is that after like the Super arc and whatnot, I think that's gonna come to the end of the show. Because I can't picture anything like being stronger than like Ultra Instinct at that point.
Ultra Instinct's incomplete. Even if it's a master, it's incomplete.
It's never ending.
You haven't read the manga, so you don't know. I
I'm
already
about
read it.
to. I'm
You
reading
said I
through.
haven't read the manga. I've read bits and parts. I didn't want to spoil too much, but
I'm reading through Dragon Ball right now. Then I'm gonna get through Z and then Super.
Yeah, when till you get past the Tournament of the Power. By the way, they nerfed the hell out of Gohan in the anime version compared to the manga version. you know how the anime version Goku beat Kefla with Ultra Instinct and shit? It actually never happened. In the manga version, it was actually Mystic Gohan who beat Kefla. Kefla never even reached Goku or fought Goku.
I will say one
Interesting.
thing about Dragon Ball 2. In my opinion, I don't really know about One Piece, but I know that Dragon Ball actually had a lot of filler
Yeah, Dragon Ball has
for sure.
quite a bit, especially Rayleigh
That's what
and
I was thinking when I was looking at the chapters in
General.
Dragon Ball. I was like, whoa, hold on, I don't remember it being this short.
Yeah.
Like one of the episodes I remembered was when it was when Goku first learned the Kamehameha wave, which yeah, granted it is his signature move, so he needs that episode. But the whole like adventure that he went on, like trying to get the fucking fan to go fan the Ox King's palace and things like that to like put it out, and then eventually that didn't work, so they had to go get Master Roshi, and Master Roshi just used Kamehameha to like put the flames out.
He blew up the whole mountain.
And then Goku used it and like blew up fucking Bulma's car.
That was some random car.
No, that was Bulma's.
Right,
Yep.
right. Yep, you are correct.
They got from Yamcha.
And then they
That
got the
whole, like,
flying
thing-
car from Ox King.
Oh yeah. Yep.
That whole thing was like way too much filler. When it could have just been simplified out.
Well, you could basically say the same thing for the bunny. Carrot.
Because there was no.
Oh yeah, that shit was fucking hilarious. I love that episode. That was fun.
How many X's did Krillin have?
X's? This
Yeah.
is stuff I have not reached in the manga.
No one can resist.
He had what was the first girl? The one that had the yellow hair that like had two personalities.
Launch.
That's not his
Launch.
girlfriend. He was way too young for her. Krillin
Yeah,
was-
Later
Launch
on,
was-
they dated each other. I thought.
No, they didn't. It was
No.
some other girl.
Or was that
who-
Master Roshi that was? No, wait, I
Roshi.
got it confused. Roshi was trying to get at her, and then he told the boys to go get him a female, and that's when they brought him back. Launch.
The ex of Krillin.
He did it,
was
Marin.
That girl with blue girl. Yeah, that one, Marin. Which is funny because his daughter in that current timeline, Super, is the same name as that girl.
Yeah, I've always thought that too. I was like, bro, what? Like, how did 18 allow that to happen? I'm like, does she know Marin?
No, she never met Marin.
Because he
Marin
knew
was,
he knew
right
Marin
after
around that
the-
time. Marin was there in the Cell
For
Saga.
one- no,
She
for one
left.
episode, she was only
she
for
ditched.
one episode.
No, she was up to the point to. Well, I mean, she had like a couple appearances, but the last time we saw her was when
She only showed up for
she
one
told
episode
Krillin
after
like,
the-
"Hey, I'm gonna go hang out with these guys because I'm bored," and then she like dipped.
Yeah, she was only around for one episode.
She was there at the beginning. You don't remember when she was on the beach surfing?
It was only there for like after they came back from the Freezer arc and everything. She introduced them, things happened, they had a walk on the beach, and that was it.
Nah. You don't remember the episode where the turtle was literally like flirting with Marin, like passive aggressively? Like he was just like so like head over heels for her. And then like when those dudes tried to kidnap her and whatnot, like the turtle was just like, "Hey, leave Marin alone" or whatever. Well, not kidnap her. They wanted to like take her on a date, and she was like down, but the turtle was getting jealous. And then eventually she was like, "You know what? You're right. I should just wait for Krillin." And then later on, after they did all the fighting and whatnot, then Marin came back in an appearance, and she was just like, "Sorry, Krillin. I got tired of waiting, so like I'm gonna go hang out with these guys." And then that's when everybody's like, "Damn, dude, looks like you're single again."
Oh, isn't that when TFS made her like a FBI agent or something?
Probably.
Is that the girl you guys are talking about?
She has the same color hair as Bulma. She kind of looks like Bulma.
Well, what version of Bulma? Because the Bulma now, their hair color, I want to say, is a little bit different.
Talking about Z.
Yeah, I could see it. Yeah. Because Bulma had a lot like darker, light bluish hair. I still can't believe fucking They turned fucking Trunks' hair from purple to blue. I was not a fan of that. What do you think,
Oh, I see.
Ryan?
She did.
I did not like the blue. I hated the blue.
Trunks said, "You know what? Dad and Goku are going Super Saiyan Blue. I'm about to have this blue hair."
Pretty much.
The thing is, both arcs were canon too. Like the fact that he had purple hair, that was canon, and then later on, when his hair turned blue, like it's canon. So it's like, does that mean we're gonna see Goku eventually have fucking green hair? It's just gonna change out of nowhere.
No, I think he's gonna stay with the trying to get Ultra.
Yep, Ultra Instinct can be used in any form.
There's
But it's
too
harder.
many Gohan
now
stands.
Right now he can only use it.
Well, yeah, because people love Gohan. That's why Toriyama was gonna make Gohan the mainstay. Gohan got like
Again.
super shorted.
Didn't Toriyama hate Vegeta? Like that was
No.
like one of his most hated characters.
No, he loves Vegeta.
I thought I read that somewhere.
No, he
Was it
hates,
Vegeta or was it somewhere else?
It was someone else. I think he hates Tien.
He hates Tien, yes.
Because if you think about it, like before the Tournament of Power, everybody gets like super buffed except for Tien, and Tien is supposed to represent the strongest of humanity. Him and Master Roshi.
Yeah, I was gonna say, wait a minute, hold on there,
Because
son.
Krillin retired, Yamcha retired, so it was supposed to be Tien and Master Roshi in like a race to be the strongest human. Even though Roshi retired long ago and Tien was supposed to pick up the baton, but now Roshi's back.
Now we have fucking hybrid Gohan over here.
Oh, Beast Gohan? Yeah.
No, when I say hybrid, I mean like half Saiyan, half human.
He's
No,
the only
he
one
doesn't
who
count as the humans because he has too much Saiyan in him.
Brother.
He
It's
doesn't.
like a black man having sex with a white woman. They have a African baby, and you're like, nah, he's black.
No, because Gohan can go Super Saiyan, so he can't number among the humans.
No,
Yeah, but
well,
he gave up
the
on
thing that they
the-
said is that hybrids are stronger than pure blood Saiyans.
Yep, that was stated by Vegeta in both Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball Super.
So he is half human.
Yeah, he's half human, half Saiyan. But Gohan's the other one with more potential than even Trunks and Goten as hybrids.
Because he's got that angry thing going on.
Yeah, he's literally like a mini Hulk, kinda. And that's why the whole, like, training with the Kai and whatnot was supposed to, like, instead harness it and focus it. Which Trunks is, like, the exact opposite, in my opinion. Like, Trunks, you don't really... Like, he'll get angry, but he doesn't get as angry as, like, Gohan ever has been.
Which is funny
No.
because Bulma and Vegeta both have short tempers.
Exactly.
To be fair, that Gohan does. Gohan. Trunks has short tempers. That's why he gets so mad at everybody. Whenever they don't do like fight when somebody's getting power up and shit.
My real
Like, why
question to you
just letting
guys...
them power up?
My real question to you guys is, who do you think is a... In the end of Dragon Ball, who do you think would be a better fighter? Vegeta or Goku?
Goku.
Dragon.
Really? You think so?
Are you talking like when Super's all said and done?
Well, I mean, like right now, Goku's a stronger fighter. But that's why I said, who do you think would be a better fighter?
Goku.
Vegeta is more of like a he.
Well, here's
thinks
my
of
question:
shit.
how come you're not counting Broly?
Right.
Because
But,
Broly's a loose cannon. Like again, I didn't say who's a stronger fighter. I said who do you think is a better fighter?
Vegeta.
Goku.
No,
No
Goku
way.
has more.
Goku has a lot of
Why do you
natural
think
talent.
Vegito is stronger than Gogeta?
Oh, is that what you're talking about? You're talking about fusions?
No, not fusion. It's the fact that Vegeta's fusion solely focuses on Vegeta, That's where Gogeta solely focuses on Goku. That's why they match each other in
Did you
appearances,
even
right?
see the movie Broly?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, sorry. Gogeta has the techniques of Goku. Like he completely has like the whole entire martial arts built into Gogeta, while
Think
Vegeta doesn't. He
think
just goes
about
around.
the thing that Whis said, right? Or we said. Like
Whis.
how Vegeta is more like he thinks about shit and like gauges his opponent and he doesn't like play around, like he's serious. As to where Goku takes it as a joke, and that's why
Because
Gogeta
Goku wants to draw the opponent into their full
exactly
potential.
That's the problem
that he
about
plays
her.
with his food pretty much.
Like, see Goku
That's
is
why
better than
Gogeta's
Super
weaker.
Goku. See Goku is better than Super Goku because see Goku trained mentally and trained his like energy to control his energy, while current Goku Super is like, oh, it's all about fucking muscle training, all about power training now. They completely flipped him around from Z to Super. He wasn't like that in Z. He was all about ki control and everything, but now he's not.
Like I feel like Goku's fights are solely based on his muscle memory. As to where Vegeta actually is
'Cause
thinking
that's-
like
he's
kind of
trying
like
to
Rock Lee
show-
or let me finish, boy. As to where Vegeta is more kind of like Rock Lee and Guy Sensei, where they think like 10, 15 moves ahead.
No, Goku is a
That's why when he was
martial
fighting
artist.
Broly, he was like, "Oh my God, this guy's learning how to fight as we fight." Because
No, that was Vegeta.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Vegeta actually like he's reading Broly's movements at that point, and since Broly's adapting really well, it's making it hard for him to come up with like counterattacks. That's why he said that.
That's where Goku's still above Vegeta at the time of the Broly, because who the fuck? Oh shit. But Goku managed to fight Broly's current form that Vegeta got his ass kicked in God form as in base form and only Super Saiyan 1 form. And then
Yeah,
he
I
used
saw-
ninja
I
techniques- and then
I
he
saw a
used ninja
comment
techniques in God form.
on a video where people were like, "This is why I don't like Dragon Ball anymore. It's because Goku has all these power buffs. He was whooping on Broly in his base form in Super Saiyan." I was like, "Did you even like watch the same scene that we saw?"
No, you can't give Broly power-ups like Super Saiyan like God fucking Broly would like destroy galaxies, dude. Hands down. Like that's way too fucking. No, I said galaxies, not universes. Galaxy's bigger than the universe. But
What?
yeah, the galaxy includes everything inside of it, including the
Yeah.
universe.
You're an idiot. You have any idea how
Boy,
many
have you ever taken astronomy? What's bigger, a galaxy or a universe?
Why are you comparing Dragon Ball reality to our reality?
It's a size of measurement, guy.
Have-
What's bigger,
no.
a fucking bowl or a car? That's
No.
like saying a car is bigger than a bowl.
Have you
Or
ever
a
looked at
bowl
the-
is bigger than a car.
Have you ever looked at the Daisojo?
What?
The Dragon
It
Ball
doesn't
like
change
manual?
the fact of anything.
It does.
Because a galaxy inside of... Dude, that's... What?
Have you seen the
Let me see
death battle
here.
between Gogeta and Vegito?
These battles are based on fan.
Yeah, I was gonna
fan-
say, that's not canon.
No, I
Okay,
mean
the
they actually
universe is-
explain the universe sizes and everything and
Yeah,
galaxy
in
sizes.
here-
Okay, the
your
size...
astronomy-
Yeah, I
here's your
understand
astronomy
that.
shit. The universe
I-
is the biggest and contains billions of galaxies.
No, galaxy's bigger than the universe.
Oh my god. It's like, oh, the
It's true. What
college
exists
did it.
outside of the universe?
Yeah, tell me.
Okay, so think about it. Just like in Dragon Ball Z, right? There's multiple universes, and they all exist inside of one galaxy. The whole measurement of all of space itself to the very end, you know that part where fucking Wally West ran all the way fucking across the universe to get away from the Black Flash? Like to where there was nothing left but whiteness and like death had no meaning? Yeah. All of that is the galaxy all together.
Oh, that fucking school did this shit. There's nothing bigger than a universe at the moment.
Okay,
Besides
let me look
the
it up then.
entire emptiness that is space. What are you talking about? Space is for expanding.
Yeah, it's still expanding, but it's based
Some
on
scientists
the universe.
believe that it actually is like overlapping.
Yeah,
So
they do.
the reason why it's not, and this was actually found out recently, they said, so if you were to roll a sheet of paper up they believe that we exist kind of like in the hole that tunnel. And so if we were to keep like driving out into the universe or whatever, we would never reach an endpoint. So that's why they believe that
Oh, come on,
if
dude.
you end up in a black hole, if we had enough science behind it, we could potentially turn a black hole into a wormhole, travel through it from one side to the other.
So are you saying that we're in double space right now?
Pretty much.
I need help here.
I love
boys.
Jeopardy.
He's trying to hurt me.
You're not gonna put Futurama on here, and when they went to the edge of the universe and saw their other selves at the edge. Yeah, the secret of the universe.
My pledge will tear you and your precious stuff to shreds.
Oh, actually, you know what? You're actually right, Duality. I was getting a solar system in the galaxies confused.
Yeah,
So I was thinking of a solar
is
system.
only our Milky Way, and the galaxy is bigger than the solar system. You were probably thinking the solar system as a universe.
Yeah.
But yep, nope, the universe is bigger, and they can literally destroy universes. It's even stated.
But
Like,
well, no, there has
how
to be
could-
some type of measurement of power. I mean, yeah, in Dragon Ball Z, yeah, because there's multiple universes. So yeah, you could easily destroy a universe. I mean, even Beerus can destroy a universe by fucking snapping his fingers. But what I meant is like, if Broly achieved like Super Saiyan God, like I don't think anything would exist. I don't even think Beerus would be able to fight toe to toe with Super Saiyan
No,
God.
it's already been said that Broly's stronger than Beerus. But if something like that was to happen, then the angels will step in and get rid of him.
Even that, like, I feel like it.
He's
Because
not
think
stronger
about
than
it,
Beerus
Frieza
at the
is
moment.
not even close to being as strong as, well, maybe right now, possibly. I don't know how far Broly's training has taken him, but I know with Frieza's transformation in the manga,
You mean
like,
gold?
no, after that.
There's another one?
Oh.
Yeah, I'm
there's
trying not to
another-
really, like, explain too much, because I don't want you to be like, oh, wow, spoilers.
I know who you're talking about, so I won't say anything about it.
Well, if Frieza
Uh,
continuously trains, like if Frieza were to actually take it seriously,
It
'cause we saw
wouldn't
how
matter.
far.
Is more, like,
You are
Frieza
incorrect.
went Super Saiyan Gold. Like, if
Okay.
Broly stopped training, then yeah, eventually Frieza would be stronger. But if Broly continued to train just as much as Frieza, I don't think Frieza would ever get stronger than Broly.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna spoil anything because you have no idea.
For me, you could spoil whatever. It's Orion.
Yep.
Because I already did the Boro arc, I already did the Granola arc, and
Granola.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
did
they,
Granola.
yeah, there's like granola, I think cracker, something like that.
What?
Granola from the planet cereal. Yeah, it's legit, yes.
What?
Yeah, most of the people, their names are like Moro. Moro was there's Moro, there was Granola, there was fucking there was like 3 others. I can't remember their names. And then Frieza came out of nowhere just to see Goku and Vegeta after training for 10 years and was like, "What's up, bitches?"
Yeah, don't say anything about that.
I'm not gonna say anything else, but
Oh, well, that's glad to hear that theory that I had is proven.
And right now they're
I think
in
of
the manga,
Broly being like
they're
the
at-
Hulk,
Yeah, he's pretty much is. Actually.
where his anger is like limitless, and the angrier he gets, the stronger he gets.
His
Oh, so
power
he's
only
Hulk.
multiplies, but
Okay,
he-
think about it this way. So Frieza's base form, right? Broly's base form. It took Frieza how many power-ups just to match Broly's base form? and he didn't really like even in the movie when he was Super Saiyan Gold, or not Super Saiyan Gold, when he was Frieza Gold, Broly like dumpstered him.
Well, yeah.
And I
That's
think that
how
was
strong
before
Broly is.
Broly learned Super Saiyan.
No, because whatchamacallit, Goku and Vegeta let him
Yeah,
while
that
he
was
was
at
already
Super
Oh
Saiyan.
yeah, that's right. They fused while Frieza fought, and then
for an hour.
Frieza killed Broly's father so that he would turn Super Saiyan.
Yeah.
Even then, it took like fucking Super Saiyan to match like Frieza. Or Frieza, actually he didn't even match him. Like Frieza was getting destroyed.
Yeah, Golden Frieza didn't search as against Broly at all.
Frieza was getting
That's
mollywopped.
that's why I'm saying like if you were to face like the I don't know what version of Frieza there is now, but if you were to put that against like a like you gotta think we're going past Super Saiyan 2, 3, then we're going to Super Saiyan God,
I
and
won't
then
say
Super Saiyan
forms.
Blue.
I wouldn't say forms, but you already know Ultra Ego and Ultra Instinct and 6, right?
I do, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Current form Frieza will shit on those two forms.
Yeah, I know that.
Completely.
Which is the one that I mentioned earlier.
Yeah. That's currently how strong Frieza is at the moment.
Yeah, that
Wait,
was because
hold
he
on,
trained for
what-
10 years.
You said Ultra Instinct, Ultra Ego, and what?
Yeah,
That's
Master
it.
Ultra Instinct and Ultra Ego are the current.
Wait, he didn't master in that? When he got dumpstered by, like... Damn it, Ryan, can you, like, take your headset away for a second?
No.
Like I
Because
said,
I'm trying not to spoil
he did-
something, but I'm
that's
trying to, like,
the
break
current
something.
form Frieza did Goku and Vegeta did took one hit from. That,
Yeah, and they were both
Frieza.
out. They were incapacitated.
Yeah, just one hit.
Yeah,
That's
that was after 10 years of training. But I was gonna say, Goku didn't master Ultra Instinct by then, did he?
He can use it, but he cannot use it for a long time.
Oh, that's
Because it
He can
wrecks his
use
body.
Master.
because I remember
Yeah.
seeing him with it, but I was like,
He's
it didn't
trying
look
to
like the
master.
complete version. The only
No,
person
it's
that knows the
master,
complete version
but-
is the Grand Priest, isn't it?
No, also the angels. They're constantly on Master. They're constantly on Ultra Instinct. It's even stated. They're
Duality
always in
said.
Ultra Instinct state.
Duality said the angels are doing the fucking the
If you
fucking
read-
what did Tanjiro
you-
do in his sleep? He was doing the
Breathing.
fucking breathing
Concentrated
while
breathing.
he was asleep, concentrated breathing the whole time, like while he was sleeping.
I just
If
read
you
all the manga, so...
If you read the more,
I read it ages ago.
You will remember that we said that they're always in instinct form, basically. They're always in that state. So basically, Goku is trying to master it in his Super Saiyan transformations.
Which-
He can't use it.
I do kind of think that that's retarded though to give that a form of its own, considering that Ultra
It's
Instinct.
not a form though.
It's a
Literally,
type
you
of
see
martial
Goku,
arts.
you see his aura change and his fucking like hair color change. Like that's what I'm saying. Like I think it's
Yeah, I
stupid that
know.
they gave him that when all it is a type of martial arts.
Yep.
It's not like a power up or anything. It's more
Just
like
to
It's to go back to his roots.
Just to add also as well, back they didn't show this in the anime version of the Tournament of Power. Master Roshi is capable of a type of Ultra Instinct because he fought Jiren while
Yep.
dodging all of Jiren's attacks.
Yep, I remember that.
As if he was using a type of Ultra
was that in
Instinct.
the Tournament of Power?
hmm
Yes, but not in
I'm
the
trying
anime.
to remember
It's in the-
that.
It's not in the
manga.
anime, it's in the manga.
Oh,
Yeah, because he met with Goku and he told Goku Goku was like, oh, I don't know, I probably need a stronger power because blue is not good enough. Master Roshi was like, when did I taught you about power?
Master Roshi never taught him about power.
Yeah. And
He
then
just taught him
started
about,
fighting
like,
Jiren and he like
Achieving
kept
peak
dodging.
humanity.
you know
Yeah.
what I never understood?
But
So the Spirit Bomb, when Goku used it to completely destroy Kid Buu,
Because Kid
how
Buu's a...
strong was? Okay, first of all, how strong was that power? Or that Spirit Bomb.
So, the
they
Spirit Bomb is
found-
originally intended to destroy beings of pure evil. It cannot hurt that which is good. Buu is pure
Wait,
evil.
wait. I thought that no, not true because
it's true.
It's
in
true.
the Well, no, because Gogeta already has a move that does that.
No, 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 no. That's
I forget what
different.
it's called.
Stardust
It's
Destroyer.
actually
Yeah.
Soul
Yeah, that's
Punisher.
that destroys pure evil.
No.
Yeah, and only leaves the good. It destroys evil, but only
Oh,
leaves the
yes,
good
yes.
intact.
It's like a
Yeah.
wash. It's like
Yep.
being
Yeah.
baptized.
Yeah, pretty much.
And
But Spirit Bomb will completely disintegrate everything. Even if it can be good again, it will just completely destroy it. That's
Think of
Spirit
like
Bomb.
Boo,
because
Baby Boo type
it's
thing.
destroyed. No, the reason why I say that is because it destroyed like part of the planet too, didn't it?
Well,
No.
that's based on the explosion, yes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because that's a lot of energy. So okay. Anyway, the reason why I even brought this up is because I was like, logically, Goku. Okay, so Goku always holds back because he's kind of like, Superman stand, where he's like, I can't use all my energy because if I do, I'll just destroy the whole planet. When he was fighting Boo, why didn't any of them just like? Because everybody on Earth was already dead and gone. Why didn't they just completely like use everything they had to like destroy the planet and then just wish everything back later after they killed Boo?
Because the
Yeah,
Boo
let me
arc
see,
sucks.
No, it's actually
The
great.
Boo
Kid
arc was
Buu is-
great. What do you mean?
Here, let me tell you, Kid Buu went from planet to planet, destroying it while blowing himself up at the same time and keep reforming. What's gonna stop him from reforming even after
Well,
blowing up
that's
the
why I
planet?
said the Spirit Bomb, like. And the thing is, the Spirit Bomb didn't completely destroy Kid Buu, from what I remember. Didn't Goku and Vegeta like completely
No,
like tase the pieces after the
no.
leftover?
Yeah,
It completely
Piccolo
destroyed.
and Gotenks in the
No, yeah, that
yeah
was
in the
in the
hyperbolic time chamber.
Oh,
but
I
he
might be getting my
reformed from
scenes
the
mixed up.
smoke, so so that didn't do anything.
Which
Because
is
if the
messed
Spirit,
up
well, the
because
reason why I say
no, wait,
that
never
is
mind.
because if the Spirit Bomb was like able to destroy the complete evil of somebody or whatever, if that was the case, they didn't need the Spirit Bomb that big. It could have just been a normal, like a decent
No,
sized Spirit
because
Bomb.
it's also based between the power of the Spirit Bomb and based on the power of the target as well. Yeah,
Also,
Spirit
did
Bomb's power
people
needs to be greater than the power of the one that's been targeted by it. And
did
Kid Buu did push the Spirit Bomb back because Goku was weak at the time.
did people change their minds on the Boo saga then?
What are you
No,
talking
Buu
about?
is amazing.
I
You
can
ever
tell you
saw
one thing
the
that can prove to you it's one of the best sagas.
I thought
You-
I
people
can
like
just say
hated
one
the
thing.
Boo saga notoriously.
They
No.
hated the
The
Great
fact that
Saiyaman
that
saga.
was Vegeta's turning point, like, that itself, like, there's TikToks I've seen where it showed where Vegeta started showing signs of compassion that almost made me, like, tear up, dude. Because I was like, he really, like, is turning a whole brand new leaf.
I hadn't even give up on Vegeta or when he got turned into fucking jawbreaker and still kicked Super Boo's ass.
Coffee bean.
Yep.
That wasn't a coffee bean.
It was a coffee bean or like a
It wasn't
chocolate
a
ball.
coffee bean.
Coffee
Yeah,
chocolate
it was a
something.
little chocolate ball.
Toffee
Yeah, it's
ball. It was something with coffee.
Yeah, it's
A coffee
bean,
candy.
basically. Coffee candy.
I always remembered it being a hard candy.
It basically is a hard but it's based if you base it on the original the Japanese version it's a coffee candy. But in the English version they changed it into a fucking jawbreaker.
I assumed that people notoriously hated the Boo saga because like I've always heard people talk crap about it.
Oh no, it
fucking
was
Blue
one
Saga is
of my
great.
favorite arcs. The only
Fucking
downside
love
to
Blue
it was long as shit, but other than that, it was great.
That's but that was based on the power of fucking Blue. That's how fucking strong he was. No matter how much they tried, he kept us.
Well, actually, wait. So, no, not necessarily, because they had multiple chances to finish Boo off, but they decided to fuck around.
No, Goku
Yeah.
had the chance to be.
Gohan could have
but
easily finished Boo off,
But
and
Gohan
everybody,
again.
even the Supreme Kai, was like, just finish him, stop toying with him. And then when he absorbed Gotenks, like, it was over. Not to mention, Gotenks could have even joined in and helped fight Super Boo at that time.
But he did. The problem is that Super Buu wanted that to happen so he could absorb him while he was fused.
He was
Um,
no Goten was fused, and they were actually like
no,
they
they
were
weren't.
sitting
When
next. Yeah.
Gohan showed up, he was not fused. They had just come out of the fusion
Oh
because
wait, yeah, no, they literally they had just came out of their fusion, and then Gohan showed up, and then they fused again. Yeah, you're right.
Boo was like, I want to fight him first, then I'll fight you. But that was his plan to absorb freaking
G-
Gotenks.
Gohan could have easily finished Boo off though at that time too.
Oh, even Goku could have finished off Fat Boo, but he didn't because I want to give these guys a chance to see the world.
Well, Goku's excuse was he saw good in regular Boo. That's
That,
why he ended up getting Boo. His
but that
words
good
convinced
was,
him to destroying Babidi.
but that good was not his. It was actually the Lord of the Lords inside of him.
Yeah, it was
Who?
the fat, peaceful Kai.
Yep.
The childlike Kai.
Oh, was it?
Yes. Don't you remember Boo's backstory?
So the whole entire moral arc.
Yeah, I remember I remember the absorption and things like that, and how he got fat. Because originally, Boo started off as Kid Boo, and then eventually he absorbed people and somehow turned into
Super Boo.
And then he absorbed the Kai that was actually like holding his own and doing a pretty good job against him, and that's when he turned fat.
The only reason Lord of the Lords lost against Kid
Wasn't
Buu
that the strongest Kai? I can't remember.
Yes, but he was weak after his fight with Moro. He lost a lot of his divine power.
You know what everybody was saying like years later when we finally like learned who Beerus was? There was hella people on TikTok that were showing like video clips of when Goku almost blasted the Supreme Kai and was like, bro, Beerus almost lost his life that day.
Yes, but also no.
Yeah, he was tied to the Supreme Kai.
Yes, but the old Kai was still sealed in the sword. The old Kai is still a Supreme Kai. So even if that Supreme Kai had died, he would still be fine.
I thought they were linked already.
No.
The Kais are linked to the fucking to their.
You're telling me the older Kai was linked to fucking Beerus?
Yes, that's one of the reasons fucking Beerus sealed them in the sword.
But they would have known that.
They wouldn't because they
didn't know about Beerus.
And they didn't know about the old Kai because they
that makes no sense. Like, okay, even when God, I really wish they had names. When he became the Supreme Kai, even he knew that he was linked to Beerus.
Well, yeah, he knew.
Yeah, so why wouldn't the older Kai know about the gods and whatnot? He's been around since like the dawn of time.
Oh, he knows about whatchamacallit Beerus. He's been teaching the current Supreme Kai about it. He's like, Beerus is not a being that fucking. He has no reason. He just destroys because that's what he does. There's
Yeah,
no
but if
reason
anybody else is out there destroying shit, like doing what he's supposed to be doing, that's when he would step in.
No. He lets other beings destroy because it makes his job easier not doing it himself.
I thought that was Champa.
Nope.
Champa eats a lot of food.
He's an idiot. Basically, the
He's an idiot.
The God of Destruction's job is to basically destroy anything that will prevent the growth of the universe.
Yeah, it's supposed to keep it balanced.
But Beerus
That's why Beerus is like, I'll destroy half of your planet.
Yeah, that's why he let Frieza freaking do whatever he wanted. But it was Beerus's whatchamacallit, idea to kill all the Saiyans.
Yeah.
He told Frieza to do it.
And that was because King Frieza wouldn't give him the softest pillow, and he kept it to himself.
That's yes.
So petty. I love it.
I mean, dude, if somebody is literally threatening to, like, dude, I don't care if if it feels like I'm having sex with Jesus himself because the pillow feels that damn good. Like, I'm handing that pillow up if I know this person has the power to destroy everything.
That's called pettiness of people who are in power.
That's why the angels keep him in check.
Yes, but
Whis
also
didn't.
no. Again,
I think
yes,
Whis
but
likes having
also
fun
no.
too with Beerus.
Well, yeah, but remember, they may be their masters, trainers, whatever, but the angels have to do whatever the God's destruction tell them to.
Their only job is to rewind whatever happened accidentally, right?
No,
Like
they have to
if
keep
it
him
wasn't
in
supposed to
check.
happen, yeah, I know. But also if something like were to happen, like let's say, kind of like when Whis brought up the first time when he ended up rewinding time to bring back the universe or whatever, something like that, and he told everybody he did it one time a long time ago when Beerus was asleep, and he like sneezed in his sleep, and it like destroyed a poor planet on its own.
Destroy multiple planets.
Yeah. So Whis had to basically restore all of them back to normal.
He did it on Earth too, but the problem is he is not allowed to do that. But it was an order from Beerus, so he did it. He can only do it if it's an order from their god of destruction. But other than that, they're not allowed to do that.
Unless Xena was like, yo, do
Not
it.
Xeno, Grand Kai. Grand Kai is the one who oversees it.
No, I'm saying if Xena were to tell like one of the angels like, hey, I need you to do this.
Oh well, yeah. They will do it in fucking snap.
They would do it as of yesterday. They'd be like, it's already done.
Yep. But yeah, they're not supposed to interfere. That's the whole. Because if they do something to interfere with anything, they will get fucking deleted.
I want to see how strong the fucking Grand Priest is, god damn it.
Well, Beerus cannot touch Whis.
So who's stronger, Superman or the Grand Priest?
The Grand Priest.
Here, Beerus cannot touch Whis, and Whis stated that he can't even touch the Grand Priest based on power.
Couldn't even look at the Grand Priest wrong.
Yep.
He said, the Grand Priest the type of guy to come take your lunch money.
Pretty much, dude. Grand Priest is gonna
No,
put
the
you
Grand
in
Priest
check
is the guy that you
quick.
give your lunch money to.
But fuck the Grand Priest and with I wanna know how strong the fucking two guards of
Dude,
Xeno
they
are.
erased a reality just by like
They-
waving their hand. What are you
Like,
talking
I know they're
about?
strong, but at the same time, they still fear Xeno.
Or the
And Xeno can't fight.
nope. He can just like close his hand and wipe anything he wants.
The guard... Weren't the guards put there by the Grand Priest, though?
No, nobody. Well, yes, actually,
Because I thought the Grand Priest
But
was
they're
at the top of
not.
everybody.
but they're not his guards. They're his playmates. They're the ones who play with Xeno.
Yeah. But they're not stronger than the Grand Priest.
Probably not. They haven't even said how strong they really are.
Give 'em a kicking for me, boys.
It all falls back on the Dragon Ball Z logic too, where a lot of people a lot of people believe that Xeno is like strong, and it's like not necessarily. Like
you're
he
talking
has a lot of
about-
power, yeah, but that doesn't mean he's strong. And if
know,
we're going
you're
by
talking
Dragon
about,
Ball Z logic, it takes like 15 minutes for him to erase the universe. I'm pretty sure anybody could just assassinate him before he could even get it off.
No, he can just. Not. It won't even take a second for him to completely delete something. It was already based on that. I mean,
Just a
that's already
second,
proven.
Goku was able to grab everybody, put it all in the time machine, and it... that's one thing that I never really understood, because Super Saiyans can breathe in space.
No, they can't.
No, they can't.
Yeah, they can.
Nope.
No, they can.
Goku was able to.
No, he wasn't.
They can.
Yeah, he was
How
when he
many
fought
episodes?
Beerus.
Whis.
They were not in space. They were still within the virtual orbit, basically.
No,
Whis also
they
wouldn't
were,
ruin
they,
Beerus' fun like that.
Did you really completely read
Bro.
the Moro arc?
Bruh. Bro, they were in space when Goku absorbed
back.
Beerus's blast and then like reverted back to his like original form, and that's when he told Beerus like, "You are the strongest person that I've ever fought," or whatever.
Go back to the Moro arc.
They were in space, you could see it.
When Lord
You
of the
could
Lords
see.
was
I'm looking at
fighting
space
Moro-
right now. What the hell you mean?
Yeah, when Lord of the Lords was fighting Moro and they took it to space and Goku was gonna chase after him, Vegeta literally stopped him like, "Don't go any more than that. That's space. You can't survive there."
That's what I'm getting at. Like, there's no logic because when Goku was Super Saiyan God, they were in space. when he fought Beerus, and they ended up pushing it all the way to the end of the fight.
They
Like
didn't go all the way to space, though. They were just at the edge of the planet freaking lake.
Bruh, nah! I saw stars and everything.
Yeah,
I'm seeing
I
stars
can go
right
outside
now.
and see stars right now too.
And even okay, and think of it logically like this too.
The
Okay.
oxygen is just
When
low,
when
but it's
Whis
still
when
not
Whis
in
transports Beerus and Goku, they're literally moving so fast through space just to get to the planet.
You do know that the angels and even the gods of destruction can create a space within their area to have oxygen without having fucking snacks.
Bruh.
That was
I'm
either-
gonna go back to that fight between Beerus and Goku, because literally you could see the Earth below them, like far below them in that fight.
There's still oxygen in there, but not much. But it's enough for them who fucking can move fucking faster than the speed of light.
Bruh. I don't know. I feel like this is a debatable topic.
It's not. It's clearly
I
stated.
feel like it is, man.
No, it's stated during the Frieza arc. Frieza
I
says,
don't know,
"I can
bro.
breathe in space, but I know that you Sans can." And
Yeah, I
Goku's
know
like,
that.
"Oh, no, I can't breathe
I
in
know
space."
that. That's what I was bringing up. That whole thing, and I know that he said that. But at the same time, I remember Goku literally. Okay, I think no. You know what I think it is? I think they can breathe in space, but not for that long.
No.
Because
Well,
they
yeah,
didn't stay in
but-
space that long before they retreated back to the Earth.
Are you gonna try and make the
But-
key armor fight, or the key armor argument, with them breathing in
What?
space?
What? No, dude. No. Because Orion, when you watch the fucking movie,
I've seen it.
you literally see Beerus with the fucking like his giant blast that looked like a fucking sun itself, where he was about to launch it to the Earth, and Goku looks back at him and sees the Earth like hella far below him, and he's like, I can't let that hit the Earth, but I can't dodge it either. So he decides to absorb it instead, and Beerus is like, how'd you do that? And he's like, I don't know, it just happened.
Yeah, but there's still oxygen there. Like the higher you go up, there's still oxygen, but there's less of it as you go up.
They
It was
were
still enough-
outside the atmosphere, man.
Like for normal humans, it's hard to breathe. We will not be able to breathe even with that little bit of oxygen up there. But for them, it's more than enough. For like,
That's what I'm saying. I
humans.
think that they can breathe out, because if we were to put a human up there from Dragon Ball Z, they would not exist. They would not be able to survive that.
Nope.
That's what I'm getting at. So what determines space, right? Like right now, where I'm standing in my room, some people could consider that space, but we don't look at it as space because we can breathe here, right?
An atmosphere.
So what I'm getting at is like they were outside of like the breathing like range for humans for sure before our fucking brains turned to mush. So what I'm getting at is I think that like they can breathe in space but not for that long. Like humans could exist if we were to hold our breath and go up to space, we would survive, but as soon as we run out of air in our gut and we need to breathe, we won't be able to. So that's what I'm getting at. I think like Saiyans can breathe to a degree outside in space, but not for that long.
That's crazy. He's really out there with all that space.
Either
and
that
stuff.
or his Super Saiyan God aura fucking
No,
like
just remember,
protected
if
him.
they were completely in outer space, they wouldn't even have been able to talk.
Beerus can survive in space.
Because he puts a shield around himself. He can create a shield of oxygen around himself.
Did you at all read like the fight between the gods in the when like the deities wanted them to fight?
Yeah, I read that.
So the angels, yeah, like they actually explain their abilities and stuff and what they can really do. Well, some of what they can really do.
Someone. But yeah, they can create like space of areas around themselves where they can breathe. Goku's not capable of that.
My head is starting to hurt from not eating.
No,
He
you
was
too?
supposed to breathe a while ago. But then you got all over that the galaxy was bigger than the universe.
I was getting them mixed up. I was thinking of solar system because planets exist inside the solar system, and I was thinking of that being universe instead.
I'm going to my Minecraft world.
Minecraft world. It's got STDs.
I like how you forget about so much shit that you forget how
No, it's bad. My memory is real fucking
you
bad. Like
just
I'm
forget the
afraid.
order of the things, basically.
I'm afraid that when I get older, actually, I'm gonna like get either dementia or Alzheimer's.
Nah, that's gonna be King of Lightning.
Who?
Uh, React anime react.
But I'm really like worried that that's gonna happen.
What are you talking about? It already
Even
is.
when I'm talking, every now and then I'll have to like stop and be like, what's the word I'm looking for? Or like, I pause because I can't remember.
Nah, I've been doing that for like my whole life.
Shut up, Orion. It's
What was I
worse
talking about?
It's worse with me than you guys, though, because at least you guys, if you're gonna like say something, you can get sentences out. As to where for me, I can get sentences out, but I think what it is I multitask, and the multitasking is what throws me off.
Nah, dude, have you ever forgotten how to spell the word of?
Look, I can go and start writing, and for some reason, I write the word right, and I think it's wrong.
I do the same shit. I'm not gonna lie. Like it'll come out right and perfect, but then like when I start reading it, I'm like, wait a minute, now it doesn't look right.
Yeah, it doesn't look right, but you know it's right. It's spelled right. It just doesn't look right.
And then I start like changing shit, and I'm like, okay, that looks a lot worse now. Then I gotta search it up.
I guess that happened to me a bunch of times.
Man, dude, I'm tired.
We've been going
Alright.
at this for a
Do you
while.
have a day off tomorrow?
Hell no.
Oh
When do you
shit!
have
You
a
stayed
day
up.
off?
You stayed up pretty late. I'm actually shocked.
Yeah, I usually
Do-
get up at like 6 a.m.
Do I get McChickens or do I get a Big Mac?
McChickens, what do you mean, dude?
Going in McDonald's.
I've been eating a lot of McChickens though, dude.
That's gross.
that
You
what
should
you
try
said?
something other than McDonald's.
I had Taco Bell the other day.
No,
That's even
even
worse.
better.
Yeah, no, it's still nothing but oil and grease.
Like if you want to go even further down, go to fucking
Yeah,
Del
McChickens
Taco.
are cheaper.
Have you guys met in real life?
No.
No.
How
He's
far
all the
away are
way
you guys from each
SoCal.
other?
Like 4 hours or more.
Yuck, you have more likelihood of hanging out with me, Ace, than you do hanging out with Juanita.
Well, yeah, no. When I would go visit Ezzy, we were actually not that far from we were like maybe like an hour or two away from like going over to the next state. That's why she would always tell me like, hey, you want to go over there? Like we can, and I'm like, I don't know. I don't know if the Pokemon like event is that important.
No, what you
Oh,
were
for
really saying
Vegas?
is you don't know if Orion's that important.
Ryan, I ain't trying to be like fucking looking over my shoulder in the middle of the night.
Trying to watch my hand come over and cuddle you.
This reminds me. Actually, I gotta send you this video now, Ryan. I sent this to Rhea and she like laughed her ass off. She's like, "Oh my god, I would be so scared if I heard that in the middle of the night." And I was like, just now when you mentioned it, I was like, you know what? That video, that would probably be Orion in that moment. In the middle of the night, you just hear noises. You're like, "Oh, who are you? What do you want?" And then all you hear is, "Suck." And then you hear like this like blowjob noise. Now I have to find it and send it to you. Where is
Suck.
it? Literally, there was a parrot that was doing that. It was like, man, I can only imagine the things this parrot has seen. And all you see is the parrot going, "Suck." But he wasn't even doing it with his tongue. He was doing it with his throat. And you're just like, bro, what? Oh, here it is. I got it.
Sans Legion, Bandito Dorito, and Suck!
Oh my god. Okay, Look at the video I just sent you. That's what I mean. If I ever went to go see you in the middle of the night, that's the type of shit I would be hearing in the middle of the night out of nowhere from your ass. I'm just like, whoa, am I hearing shit? Or Ryan just come out of nowhere, suck.
See them toes, Ace.
I kind of want to go visit Rhea, spend the night at her place, then just like in the middle of the night, just like sneak into her room and like kind of give the door a knock just to wake her up. And then she just sees like a shadowy figure and she's like, oh my god, what do you want? And I'm just like, suck. Trying to traumatize her. That'll teach her to not spend as much time with me anymore.
You asked for this when you said you didn't want to hang out.
Wait, which one of you guys said, you thought, oh, that was Ryan. Yeah, so Ryan earlier, he thought that, in that, the Two Dimensions movie, or whatever it's called, for Yu-Gi-Oh!, he thought that Kaiba went on a one-way trip into the past to visit the Pharaoh at the end. And I told him, no, it wasn't a one-way trip, because you see
Yeah,
his
Mokuba said it's a
GX.
one-way trip.
No, he didn't say that, no. I just watched it earlier today. No, he didn't. No, what Mokuba said is, please promise me you'll be back. And Kaiba didn't say anything. And the reason why Mokuba was worried was because Kaiba fused the Plana Cube with his gear. But Kaiba, anything that he's done, like his intelligence is like so fucking insane. Like he might be cocky as shit, but everything that he's done, there has been like no flaws for him.
But he's a fucking genius. He's just wasting it on children's carcass.
Literally. And that's why
combo.
that's why he hates that he lost to the Pharaoh. He's like, I'm just so fucking smart. How? And multiple times too.
Like he can't even do a Yugi until he duels a Pharaoh.
Okay, so I gotta ask you guys, because I don't remember this. Like, I know it happened, but I don't know how they were destroyed. How did the Egyptian god cards get destroyed?
They didn't. The attempt took them.
Attack took them with them, their souls and everything, to fucking the next world or wherever the hell they go.
I don't know about that, because in the movie earlier, and in the
Kaiba brought them back somehow.
And in the GX, they were like, how does that exist? I thought it was destroyed during the time that Pharaoh blah blah blah.
Were the Dark Cards for GX? I know that.
Yeah, they brought back Raw in the second season. They brought back Raw. It was a man-made card. I mean, of course, all the cards are man-made, but they made a replica. No, well, no, not really. So it did keep Raw's essence, but it was like the old Egyptian god card. When you'd play it, pretty much anybody could kind of play it. As to where this one, like, no, it had like the full essence of Raw in it, and
it was like breaking the dueling
listening.
arena, wasn't it?
No. So the guy who actually stole the card had created a card which was like this, like, kind of looked like kunai with chain a little bit, but it basically kind of restricted Raw's like power and movement. And you could actually see, and Jaden actually saw, like, Raw, like, crying. And he, like, noticed the tear falling from his eye, and was like, don't worry, buddy, I'll get you back.
Oh, he did. Yugi summoned it. Yugi. Not Yugi, sorry.
Jaden?
No. I'm trying to look for the episode.
And in the movie, I know there wasn't a... Well, kind of was a card for it. It was, I guess, a digital card for it, but Kaiba also summoned Obelisk the Tormentor.
Well, yeah, he somehow brought it back from fucking the other world. Because, so, you know,
because that was Kaiba's card.
Yeah.
Well, it was originally the Pharaohs, wasn't it?
Yes, but Kaiba earned it?
Technically,
Basically.
wasn't Kaiba the descendant of one of the
Yes.
servants of the Pharaoh?
Yeah.
And that servant was the one that got the card from the Pharaoh, wasn't it?
No, he never actually got it back in the day. His signature card back in the day was Blue Eyes White Dragon because of
Well, I know
his
that, but
mother.
so the Pharaoh never gave any of the Egyptian god cards to anyone,
He gave him Millennium items.
Yep.
which I don't understand that whole thing, considering that like Millennium Ring was like corrupt.
No, it
Because
wasn't the
of the
ring,
honor.
it was the necklace.
Yeah, they called it in the I'm saying Millennium Ring because in the movie earlier they called it the Millennium Ring. Not like
So,
a ring that you wear around your hand, but it was the pendant.
yeah, I know. They call it a ring, but it's a necklace.
Well, not necessarily because the Millennium Puzzle is technically the necklace.
Is it the Millennium Rod? No, that's what Merrick used.
Yeah, that Millennium Rod was actually Kairo's Millennium item back in the
Which I never understood how the Millennium Ring worked, considering that it was supposed to point you into what you wanted the most or something. And that's why it had the little, like, needles around it. But whenever Bakura had it, it completely, like, it almost brought out his evil side instead.
Because
But I,
soul inside of him was evil, corrupted by what's his name?
wait,
Some
there
sort
was a
of
soul
demon.
inside of it?
Zork.
Then why would the Pharaoh give that up?
No, it wasn't intentional. Something happened.
Something with his father that his father did.
Yes.
Did it. It was his father who did it.
Oh, you're talking about in the movie?
No, in the TV show.
Oh, because I was going to say in the movie, if you're talking about Bakura's father, I can tell you exactly what happened.
No. Bakura, no. It was Yugi's father way back in the day who did something that caused Millennium Ring to be what
Yugi's
it is,
father?
basically.
You mean Atem's father?
Atem's father, yeah.
You say Yugi, I'm thinking like little Yugi.
At this point, it's both the fucking same. It's not much different than people
Is
fucking
Yugi a
people
descendant
calling
of the Pharaoh?
that was never stated.
No.
The reason why I ask is because there's no reason why they all look alike. Like, I feel like... Because Kaiba, isn't he a descendant of the servant?
No,
I
they're
think
just
that
like
was stated.
reincarnations of them.
I
They're
thought I
not
remember
related.
that being, like, lore the Arcanon. I thought I
Nope.
remember them saying something about Kaiba being an actual, like, descendant of...
No.
Yeah,
there's-
Ish something, whatever her name
Yeah, I
was,
remember
said
that.
so.
It was when they were
Usually
fighting that. It was when they were doing that like dark shadow person who wanted to destroy the like everything.
Oh, the guy from Pyramid of Light.
I think. Yeah, and like everything was like vanishing or some shit like that. I can't remember. I still don't understand the power of the Plana and why when the Pharaoh comes, it stopped them from having the power. Does that mean that the Pharaoh is like... Did they ever go over that?
I haven't seen Dark Side Dimensions yet.
You should, it's pretty good.
You haven't?
No.
It's the movie before GX.
They came out, and I'm pretty sure Dark Side Dimensions is kind of newish.
It is. But they retconned it to fit.
Oh, to fit in the timeline. That makes more sense. Yeah, I haven't seen it. I just know more or less about it. And of course, Chaos. Blue Eyes White Dragon. Which is actually a decent card, but too easy to count. But yeah, I've seen parts, bits and pieces. I'll eventually watch it. I want to watch the Mario movie though.
I have
Me
it.
too.
If you want to log into my Voodoo account, you guys can watch it.
The Mario movie?
Yeah, the new one.
Is it good?
Yeah, oh yeah, it's real good. like, I know what you're thinking, like, oh, like, Jack Black being Bowser, like, that
No,
voices are
no.
gonna sound weird. Like, they
Jack
kind of,
Black
like,
is amazing.
they kind of changed the voices.
No, I
wouldn't say
have
use the
no
voice
concerns
changer,
with
but
it.
they use... Okay, because I was gonna say, they actually, like, made the voices sound pretty spot on with, like, the technology, and that's what did it. Me and, like, a few other people that I let watch it with me, like, talking about, like, you know, I thought, like, I know Chris Pratt, he's one of my favorite actors, but that doesn't even sound like Chris Pratt.
I mean, I'm not excessively annoyed
Hold
by
on a
it,
minute.
but I still don't like that they didn't use the original voice actor of Mario for the movie. The actual voice actor.
Yeah,
He's
I
still
bought the
alive.
movie. If you guys want to ever log into my video, you can watch it.
So I know the guy's still alive. I just don't know why they didn't use him.
Oh, him? Yeah, no, I said the same thing, but I mean, they did really good.
As long as they did, it's fine. I don't mind Jack being Bowser. It's actually pretty cool that they're making Bowser.
Oh, so the thing about Jack Black, so I feel like they use technology to morph his voice just slightly, but you can tell it's Jack Black's voice, but the fact that he is actually, like, you know how he is, how he does, like, gives 150% for whatever he does, like, he goes above and beyond. So, like, you can hear it, but it matches Bowser's character, like, really well. Like him trying to do, like, an evil monster kind of voice.
Amazing things about Super Mario.
Let me see, is it on my Voodoo, or is it on... It might be on my Amazon. I think it's on my Amazon.
Oh no, not this again.
Dang.
Oh yeah, I
Sorry,
have it on
push some logs.
my... It's on my Amazon. Damn, I'm over here trying to offer you guys a free movie, and now you call me gay. It'd be like that.
We all know he was alright.
What did I do?
Said you're gay.
Probably.
You like big schlong.
Only yours.
He said that you try to go for that suck.
I forget the name of that JoJo character with the fucking 2 balls on his tongue.
2 balls? You talking about the cherry?
Were there cherries? I thought
The infamous cherry.
It was
I thought it was
his name's Cacuine.
I
No,
thought
it
it
was
piercings on his tongue.
Yeah, Emerald
No,
Splash guy.
no, that's Cacuine. And
Yeah.
no, he doesn't have a piercing on his tongue.
They look like piercings on his tongue.
No, it was
That's
it
just
was
a
a
cherry.
It's because of the way he was licking it was so fast.
Yeah.
It looked like balls.
Yeah, that's a huge ass meme thing.
Yeah, you think that's funny? You should hear it in fucking
In the
Japanese.
Yeah, I have actually because of King Chris.
God, what you know about Jack and Daxter though?
That this is it the 3rd game is trash?
Their game was amazing. What?
Is it like the 4th one that's trash then? I don't remember.
They didn't make any more after Jack 3. The only thing that came after Jack 3 was Jack Racing, I think. Which maybe that might have been trash, I don't know, but no, the 3rd one I enjoyed it. The 2nd one I never beat. I got stuck at a certain part.
You'll never win, Joker. I'll always be here to stop you.
What you know about my boy Ratchet and Clank?
That I like a lot of their games.
Ratchet, I know that. I think that was how I met you.
Yep, you were on the Brain Planet.
Oh, you remembered?
I'll never forget it.
I was like, you came out into my stream out of nowhere, and I was like, what's up, heavy metalhead? You're like, not much, man. Just here to watch some streams. What are you doing? I was like, oh, you know, I'm just on this brain planet, collecting some brains.
Come on, man.
I've been thinking about buying the one for the PS5. I actually had a huge craving to play it a long time ago,
Me
but
too.
I did. Like before I got to play, like around the time it first came out, like I had the biggest craving to want to play it, dude. You have no idea. Because I played the previous game, and they never went over what happened to all the Lombaxes. Well, I know what happened. Dr. Nefarious, he sent them through like a dimension, and Jack was trying, or not Jack, fucking Ratchet was trying to bring them through the dimension, or go into the dimension to try to find them, or some shit like that, and either it was too dangerous, or when they tried to bring something back, like they couldn't bring anything, and so they, I think, concluded that the Lombaxes died out. And then when they showed the female Lombax, I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, I remember it was like all weird, like, the robot was becoming like a Time Lord, and was it Ratchet was getting a lot more evil.
The movie was pretty good too.
Yeah, I like the movie. It was fun.
Fuck Quark.
Oh man. After like being so used to Batman's movements, this is ridiculous. I'm doing Joker challenges.
Okay.
I never ordered my food. I need to. Yeah, I want to get the McChickens because it's cheaper, but I'm gonna have to go for the Big Mac meal just so I can get the drink. Cause let me tell you, my mouth is so fucking dry right now.
Trying to dodge this gunfire is ridiculous, man. Yeah, it's not happening.
Wait, excuse me? Why am I seeing breakfast menu?
Yeah, alright.
Eh?
Next time I stream, it's starting up Arkham City.